Hey everyone, welcome to the first meeting for the GirlFit Empire. Today we are going to be talking about strategies for success. So make sure that you have your pen and your paper and you guys are ready to take notes because this is filled with some awesome information. First I'm going to introduce myself and talk a little bit about me. I'm Shannon. I am the mom of two fur babies, Gus and Jordy. Gus is the one with me, and Jordy is the puppy with John in that picture there. I was a college athlete. I swam at the University of Wisconsin, Green Bay. Post-college, I had a huge struggle with my weight. I yo-yo dieted. I ended up gaining 40 pounds. So it was just a really dark time for me. I started Beachbody as a customer. Started my first program was Insanity. I absolutely loved it, but I struggled with accountability. So I ended up quitting like 7 different times and then officially just gave up. Recently, I researched new Shaun T videos since I know that I did love Insanity the first time, and I found Insanity Max 30. I figured that that would be a little bit better for me since it was only 30 minutes. And since I'm a crazy researcher, I kind of just came across the coaching opportunity, and I decided to just go for it. Why not? I was making barely any money at a desk job that I absolutely hated. I had credit card debt that I needed to pay off, and most importantly, I just needed a change, physically, mentally, and emotionally. I had no idea what I was getting into or what I was doing as a first-time coach, but all I know is that I was handed this great opportunity, and I didn't want to give it up. So going into it, I was pretty scared that no one was going to follow me, that I wasn't going to succeed, that I would fail and just end up giving up like I usually do. But I just started a blog. I started a like page, and things just kind of started rolling for me. So what did new Coach Shannon look like? I was completely all over the place. Our kitchen table was my office, if you want to call it that. I did a lot of self-learning and research. I watched the top coaches' YouTube videos and followed their blogs and like pages, and I just try to learn from the best. Did I make mistakes? All the time, but this is a complete learning process, and you need to fail to really succeed. So the first thing I want to talk about with you guys is courting your customers. You cannot just expect to post something and have all these people swarm and be like, oh my gosh, what are you talking about? I want to do this, and just throw $150+ at you and say, let's do it. You need to invite people and you need to court them. I'm going to be the first to say that I hate inviting. I think it's super awkward, and I am afraid that people will just dismiss me or think I'm weird or something. It is scary to me. But I do it anyway. So how do I get people to reach out? You need to be a product of the product, and you need to show you. You can either bring people in through posts on social media, or you can bring them in through general conversation on the streets. When I come up to someone in the street and they're like, oh my gosh, you look so awesome, what have you been doing? I say, well, I'm actually a Beachbody coach. I've been doing Insanity and drinking Shakeology for the last 2 months. I absolutely love it. You should totally check out my blog, or we can connect over Facebook if you have a Facebook page. And then I ask for their information, and we just kind of go from there. You definitely don't want to throw too much information at them and overwhelm them and just, they're just kind of staring at you with a blank stare like a deer in headlights, and then that's never good. They'll probably never talk to you again or ignore all your messages or whatnot. So just kind of give them a little brief, and just go on from there. Usually I base my success off of my likes or comments on my posts from Facebook or social media, and sometimes I get a lot of response, and sometimes it's just honestly crickets. So you have to learn from that and just move on. You also have to prove that the products work. You have to show your success and other people's successes and post about it. You have to be relatable. You have to show that you are a real person. You need to be posting 3 to 5 times a day. I know that sounds like a lot, and to me it was completely overwhelming when I first started, especially since I only posted like once a week post Beachbody. But it's just what you need to do to build people's trust and kind of get a persona set for yourself. So what do you post about? You can post about healthy recipes, progress you've made or other people have made, motivation, just whatever you want. Now, I do want to say that not all of these posts should be Beachbody related. You want to show that you are a real person and not just some crazy Beachbody lady. So show who you are, and that you're approachable and relatable. Again, direct people to your page or to your blog. So to kind of go over that again, target posts to a specific group of people. Who is your ideal customer? Come up with 10 or like 5 to 10 characteristics and see if your posts kind of relate to that or are targeting them. Also, it has to hit the potential's emotional center. Does this speak to people? Will people relate to this? You have to earn their trust. And this is something that honestly takes time. It's going to take a week to a week and a half before people even start to catch on to what you're even doing. So just stick with it, take your time, be consistent, and know that it's going to work. So now you've posted to these potential customers. How do you actually convert them into buying or being in your challenge group? I'm going to start by saying that people aren't going to straight up know what a challenge group is. This is something that I forgot to kind of talk about when I first started. I was just like, join my challenge group, it's going to be awesome. No one knows what a challenge group is unless they've been involved in Beachbody before. So either make a video or a blog post explaining what these are and why they're so great to join. Keep your posts angled to your target market. Again, who is your ideal customer? This is going to be an assignment that I think I'm going to have you guys do. We're going to create a persona for your ideal customer. It's something that I've done in the past, and I know it's something that the top coaches have done. So stay posted, and I will post and I will show you guys the instructions for that. So make sure to post everything they're going to get out of these challenge groups as well. So why you? Why go with you instead of just doing it on their own or just going to the gym and getting a personal trainer? What makes a challenge group so awesome? Talk about the fact that they're going to get a meal plan. Talk about the accountability. Talk about the support, the recipes and meal plans. Talk about the help with emotional eating and portion control, and the all-around lifestyle change that your customers are going to get from joining this challenge group. What I do on my posts is I have an apply here. I use woofu.com to make my challenge group applications. You just want to make sure that you have an actual call to action. So something that says apply here or something along those lines, and make sure that you add links to whatever it is that you're talking about. You don't want to have people kind of fishing around trying to figure out where to go once they go to this link. So make sure that it's all there for them set up. Okay, next. So we have the what, where, and when to share. So what are you going to share when you're actually when you're posting these posts? You're going to talk about recipes. You're going to talk about Shakeology, your fitness and accountability and your progress, and motivational posts. Where? You're going to post these to Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, your blog, any social media outlet. And make sure that you add links to whatever it is that you're talking about. This is mostly for Instagram and Twitter. So if you post an Instagram post of your progress, make sure that you have a link at the bottom to either your blog or something that's talking about that. And then again, you're going to want to post 3 to 5 times every day. Again, not all Beachbody related. And make sure that you're time conscious about this, or day of time conscious. The chances of a ton of people being on Facebook on a Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon are pretty slim. So you're going to want to schedule your posts for weekdays, either in the early AM, lunch hour, or late afternoon. The peak hours are 6 to 8 a.m. and then 2 to 5 p.m. Okay, so we're going to talk about marketing. Gear your marketing towards the time of year. So we have spring, summer, fall, and winter. As you can see, we have those kind of things that happen in those time of year. We have spring break, summer vacations, Halloween, and holiday parties. So you kind of want to cater your posts to whatever is happening. These are all funny memes that I've used and then talked about either a challenge group, a clean eating group, or an accountability group that I'll be running. I like the humor road mostly because I feel like my age group and my target customer can relate to that a little more. Plus, who doesn't like to chuckle to themselves or at themselves, right? So they're just funny, they're light, but they have a point. So make sure that you guys are posting with a purpose. Attracting success. So you need to be confident. If you want success, you have to attract it. People have no idea that you don't know what you're doing. So dig down, find confidence, and just do it. You need to learn from your mistakes. Failure is acceptable. You need to learn to become better. And how else are you going to do that without failing a few times? I've made a post that literally 0 people responded to. Like, not a single person liked it, commented on it, or anything. It was super embarrassing, but I kept on going and I did not give up. I had to focus that that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to grow business and I was going to make it happen. Yes, I made sacrifices, but it was so worth it to me. You have to go out there and act like you are a top coach, and you will attract confident people. It's that simple. All right, so for challenge groups, these are going to be the backbone to your business. Do not skip a month of a challenge group. This is not negotiable. If you want to succeed in Beachbody and as your business and for your credibility, you need to host a challenge group every single month. I know things get busy, but it's just a requirement. You have to do it. Be confident. Even when the challengers might throw in the towel, you don't hear from them for 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks of the challenge. People kind of spattle off and it's just kind of you posting. But as the coach and the leader, you still need to post every single day in that group. You still need to send private messages every week to check in on those challengers, even if they don't respond. They put their trust in you, and you need to at least be there for them for that month. Make sure that you're posting success stories, testimonials, transformations, and accountability that come and result from the challenge groups. Once the challenge groups are over, what I allow my challengers to do is either enter an accountability group or purchase a new program. They can go off on their own and decide that they are good by themselves, or they can become a coach themselves and help other people along on their journey. So speaking to coaches, how I attract coaches and how you should as well is think about what kind of coach you want to attract. Do you possess those qualities? Same thing as your customers. Come up with 10 qualities, write them down, and make sure that you are also possessing those. You're going to attract what you put out. So court and hook, same thing again as the customer strategies. Pay it forward. Share your story as a coach and pay it forward by presenting the opportunity. Advertise your Coach Basics program. Have they had awesome results? Why not make an income while still continuing with the program or with other Beachbody products? Why would they choose you as their mentor versus someone else? Talk about your trainings that you hold. Talk about the one-on-one calls that they're going to get from being your mentee. Talk about the access to the training documents and everything that they're going to get from signing up as a coach under you. You need to put yourself out there and you will get the return. All right, so this is kind of all that I have for you guys today. If you guys have any questions, please contact me. You can email me, call me, message me, text me, do whatever. I'm here for you. But other than that, have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.